And we're back to action here at 157 pounds, Division II championship final between Notre Dame College and Maryville University. Here on Fox College Sports, it's the NWCA Multi Divisional National Duals. Jason Bryan here with you, and we saw the top-ranked wrestler at 149, Keenan Hegarty, last bout. Now we'll see the top-ranked wrestler at 157 pounds from Notre Dame College. This is Jonatan RIvera, junior returning Division II champion. Hails from Kennesaw, Georgia, Kennesaw Mountain High School. Good wrestling family. Younger brother Justin, quite accomplished in his own right. And his opponent, Greg Hegarty, spelled slightly different than Haggerty, but interestingly enough, they went to the same high school. Greg Hegarty and Keenan Hegarty, both Blue Springs natives. Hegarty ranked number 7 in the nation. And RIvera, of course, as we said, ranked number 1. So our second of 4 bouts between nationally ranked wrestlers here in this finale of the Division II portion of the Multi-Divisional National Duals. Long-time event hosted by the National Wrestling Coaches Association. They've coined this thing Matt Mayhem. Quick off the whistle is a quick shot by Hegarty. Scramble ensuing. Nothing yet, nothing yet. As RIvera hanging on the leg, and wow. Great flurry of action there for RIvera not to give up the takedown. Reaching the halfway point here in this first period. 157 pounds. Team score knotted up at 6. We've had decisions in our first 4 weights. Jarrett Singh opened it up with a decision at 125 for Maryville. That was matched by Ivan McClay of Notre Dame College. The 7-0 decision for Jesse Cernusky. At 141 pounds, Mo Miller. The tight win over Kriski. And that was matched by Maryville's most recent victory at 149 by Keenan Hegarty. So that's how we got here. And RIvera, kind of a more of a controlled wrestler, doesn't put up a whole lot of points, picks his spots, comfortable in tight matches, wins a lot of tight matches, which might lead people to believe he's susceptible, but winners win, whether it's by 1 point or whether it's by 15 points. RIvera's been at the top of that podium, knows what it's like to win. Good high C, gonna try to trip Hegarty back to the mat. Still hanging on that ankle. Short time here in the first, he better move. He's got 9 seconds to work with it. He's got the leg up, trying to trip, trying to trip, trying to trip. 2, 1, back down to the mat. There's 2 awarded just before the buzzer. And we spoke earlier in this duel about stealing periods with late scores, and that's how you finish with short time on the clock. Lifted the leg, little treetop, kicked the far leg out, covers the hips, control just as the period ended. So RIvera will go up in the second period with a 2-0 lead. He'll start in the down position and try to peel the wrist. Easy escape, and he'll extend his lead now to 3-0. Nothing to speak of in terms of riding time. RIvera with that front headlock. Quick short offense shot, nearly converted with it. Hegarty kicked out just in the nick of time. Patent and pawn here, as both wrestlers looking for a tie that's favorable. And neither have found it at this juncture in the second period. And a 3-0 lead for RIvera, the returning Division II national champion. One of 3 national champions returning on this team for Notre Dame College. We'll see Joey Davis and Garrett Lineberger later. Coming up on the 32nd mark here in the second period. A whole lot of nothing other than that early escape by RIvera. And both wrestlers just more or less staying in their stance and just reluctant to reach either way as the second period will come to an end, and Hegarty will have the choice. And he's going to start down. He's going to need to get that escape, get a takedown to tie this thing up. And Hegarty quick out to his feet, going to try to peel the wrist. RIvera going to run him right out of bounds. Does that again. He's probably going to get hit for stalling. But again, sometimes you never really know when they'll call stalling and when they won't. Off the whistle, Hegarty again up to his feet, trying to control the hands. Miller maintaining control on the edge. Out of Browns, and then you hear Mario Morgan there from the Maryville bench saying he's pushing us out. Frank Romano going to approach the table and ask a question. In Missouri and Georgia, the home states of these two athletes. Number 1 and number 7. Hegarty going, come on, let's go. I don't need the breather. But while we're doing that, I'll take some time to adjust my knee pad. Well, whatever Frank Romano wanted has been resolved at the table. Now we'll restart. Hanging on that wrist is RIvera. Hegarty up to his feet again and straight out of bounds. It's the third straight time gone out of bounds off the restart in the first 20 seconds of this third period. So if I'm wearing the stripes, we do that again, that fist might go up in the air. There's Hegarty again, trying to peel the wrist, out of bounds again, and there we go. And at this point, RIvera's just going to cut him free after getting hit for that stall call. So now 3-1 the lead for RIvera, 1:25 remaining here in the third and final period at 1:57. Number 1 RIvera, number 7 Hegarty. RIvera going to stay in the center. Haven't seen much of a leg attack since that first period. Very end of the first period. Half shot attempt by Hegarty, more of a fake. RIvera didn't bite. And we'll go back to the center. 30 to go. Coming from way outside is Hegarty. RIvera counters the front headlock, grabs the leg. Try to shelf it. Funk roll situation initiated. As Hegarty dove through, RIvera trying to score here, still maintaining control of the leg now. After all that, we end up in the same position, essentially. Now, RIvera's just going to let it go in short time. Not a very well set up shot from way deep for Hegarty, and that'll do it. So it'll be a 3-1 victory for your returning national champion from Notre Dame College, Jonatan RIvera. That's going to give the Falcons a 9-6 lead.